doing this again. Yeah? Alright, boys. So I have bad news. Speed 3's motor's blown. Dun, dun, dun. What's up, guys? My name is Danny Courtney. This is my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, consider hitting the subscribe button. We do a lot of cool things around here. I have this 1991 Mazda Miata with an engine swap for a 1.8 Mazda Miata engine in it. And then I have I have a sickness. I have this 2010 Speed 3 and this really cool blue that only came out for 1 year. Blue's probably on the way out here in a minute here. We'll go into more detail on that maybe in another video. But today, we're going to go over a couple things that just need to be absolutely addressed. First things first, I'm sick. I sound like crap. I know. Glad that's out of the way. Here it is. So as you guys can tell, I have not uploaded a video in almost 4 months now. There is a couple reasons for that. You guys know me in my life. You knew I was trying to go into the medical field, and I'm still going to be going into the medical field, but I was specifically trying to go into medical school. I was doing all kinds of schooling before this to eventually apply to medical school. A couple things happened that I'm not going to get into in this video, and I am going to nursing school now at Cal State San Marcos here in the spring. So I'll be officially starting the nursing program here at Cal State San Marcos in the spring. There was a couple things I had to do before I got accepted. One was take this test called the TEAS, and I did really well on it. I got the 98th percentile, so that pretty much guaranteed my spot at Cal State San Marcos. And my grades were super good, so when I applied, I got in pretty easily, and it's a pretty tough thing to get into, but I got in easily. That starts in the spring. I've been studying for that for these past couple months. Took the test, dominated it. Recently, I just went to the NASCAR event in Charlotte, North Carolina with Dustin Williams. It was a really cool event, really cool people we met out there, and yeah, it kind of inspired me to get back into the YouTube space. I really want to actually stay with it this time and be consistent. I think I can, but I need to set goals for myself in order to stay consistent. I don't want to do the normal things that everyone else does in car YouTube. I want to do other things that are a little bit different and kind of cool. And hopefully that makes my channel stand out more than other channels out there, because everyone's doing the same thing. Honestly, it's kind of getting boring from a viewer standpoint because I do watch a lot of YouTube. So I'm trying to try to bring a different perspective. I'm going to try to bring different content out there that's just not the same. I'm going to install this exhaust video. And honestly, dude, I just been enjoying life. Like, it's been kind of nice not having to do YouTube. You guys, everyone says they want to do YouTube and like how easy it might be and everything like that, but it takes a ton of work. But I'm excited to get back into it while still enjoying life on the side. I've been having a great time, and yeah, I know, God, I hear myself sounding terrible, and I'm just like, ugh. Alright, so current projects. I kind of talked about it a little bit earlier this video. We have the Speed 3 here. We have a lot of suspension things that will be going on this in the future. We have a ton of chassis, stiffening mods, coilovers, and I do not like the color of the Speed 3. Comment your color suggestions down below of what I should wrap the Speed 3. I do vinyl wraps on the side, so if anyone wants to get a vinyl wrap, roof wrap, whole car wrap, hit my Instagram right here. I do that for customers on the side. We have this 2010 Speed 3. We're going to be adding a little bit more power back to it as well. I have a catless downpipe and a blow-off valve that we are going to be adding back to the car and going back to a higher tune, or basically a more horsepower tune. I have this Miata over here. It is a 1991 Miata with a 1999 motor swap in it. It is a turboed car. I'm thinking about turning it into a drift style car. I have a whole swap for it, from the diff to the axles to the what's that thing called, man? The spinny boy. In between the transmission and the diff. It's called the drive shaft. So I have the drive shaft, the axles, and the diff that I need to put into it. The diff is welded, and I think I want to turn it into a drift car, simply because I don't really need it, and it'd be fun to drift it, I guess. I don't know. Would you guys want to see that down below? I'm kind of interested in it, so I think that would be cool. And I have an idea of what I want to do in the future. If you guys were here when I bought that Mercedes, I called it Project Moneymaker. I sold it, made a lot of money on it, made about a little bit over 2 times the amount of money I put into it in the initial investment. So that was super solid. I might do that again in the future, where I might flip a car or two. So when I was at the NASCAR event, there's obviously a couple people that came up to me saying they watched my videos and all that stuff, and more than one person came up to me and asked how my Speed 3 was doing after the motor blew up. I don't know when that ever became a thing. This motor is perfectly fine, the engine's perfectly fine. The motor is not blown on the Speed 3, so if obviously more of you probably think this, considering more than, so 2 people out of the, I didn't see that many people, but 2 people, separate people came up to me and asked me if my Speed 3 had a different engine in it or if I rebuilt it because the motor was blown. Motor's perfectly fine in this car. It's also perfectly fine in the Miata as well. Someone came up to me and asked me if the Miata was ever running again after the 1.8 swap, and the answer is yes. They're both running cars. I drive them both all the time. I would say the Speed 3 is my daily, and the Miata I just drive around. I'll be driving the Miata around more, but it doesn't have AC, so now that it's a little cooler, I'll drive it more. So the motor on the Speed 3 is perfectly fine. Knock on glass. That's what you do, right? So this car's fine. That car's fine. It's time to spice things up, do a little something different, bring you guys into my personal life just a little bit, because I've really been trying to keep you out of that for a while now. I think I need to bring it back in a little bit, become a little bit more personal with you guys, which I'm not the best at, so I'm going to try to do that in the future. That's pretty much the video. I just want to tell you guys where I've been, what I'm going to be doing in the future, kind of give you a little bit of hint here and there, what I've done thus far these past couple months. And yeah, I know I sound like crap. Hopefully next video I'm feeling a lot better. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys need any vinyl wrapping services, just hit my Instagram, dcord2ts. I will be glad to help you. I'm in the SoCal area, San Diego area, so keep that in mind. I will not be flying out to Georgia to wrap your car. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, let other people know that I have a video that is out, and let them hit that sub box, because the more likes that are for some reason on a video, the better the video does. So if you guys could do me a huge favor, hit that like button down below. Hit me with a comment. What color should I wrap the Speed 3? Honestly, you might be picking the next color for the Speed 3 if I read your comment down below and I like it. So comment and subscribe. See you guys later. I'm dying.